Men, what's up, man? I didn't put out a video yesterday, man. The boy is... Keep stop it. The boy, man. The man has been working. Just working, doing some stuff around the house, just to building up a wall. But it's like, what's crazy is, when I was freeloading before, you know, basically just going to the park all the time and trying to play my little tennis and stuff like that, like time seemed like it was super slow. But it's like the minute I start trying to finish up a project on the house, working on this wall, and waking up mad early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, reading, and then eating, and then, you know, going to the park, coming back, eating, going back to the park, coming back, working on the wall, then going back to the park. When I'm doing all of that stuff, like time is speeding up. I'm like, what the freak is going on? It's like, really, time is a thief, man. It's like now my time is just moving. So by the time I sit up here and be figuring like, man, I got to do a video, I'm like, shoot, man, time is already gone. And I could do it towards the evening, but I'm like mad tired by that time. Anyway, let's get into this whole joint. Let's get into this joint. The joint I wanted to talk to y'all today about is, I had a cat come over to the house and he was doing normal maintenance, checking on the furnace, you know, air conditioning unit, checking all that stuff out, right? Went through the whole thing, comes back, he wants me to sign, you know, whatever stuff that I need to sign after doing this inspection. Now, essentially what it is just a routine joint that's just kind of included in a price that it's routine every 6 months. These cats do it. So there's no fee when they're doing it. But I signed with my finger, and I kind of did something I normally don't ever do. I didn't read what I signed. Now, because I know that it's a routine thing, it's something that is going to happen every 6 months, I know for the most part there's no charge that's involved with this. So I'm not signing anything that's giving me a charge, but that still does not excuse the fact that I didn't read what it was I was getting ready to sign. And I'm going to tell you, as a former business owner, the one thing that you should always do, and I think I talked about this in a video a long time ago, some years ago. The one thing that you do, anytime that somebody presents something in front of you and they tell you to sign it, I don't care how long it takes. Now, if it's a whole, 45 pages or whatever, stuff like that, then maybe you may have to be like, you know what, let me take this back and let me go home and let me review this thing. Now, if you're at the doctors and stuff like that, you got the HIPAA law and all that, you ain't got to go through all that. But if there's something that you have to sign that's maybe contractual or, something that's dealing with finances, some type of, authorization or whatever, you need to make sure that you read it, and you can listen to what somebody's telling you as far as what this is, but you need to get the gist of it. Be able to read it in, a paragraph over every other paragraph or something like that, just to get the gist of whatever you're writing. Whatever you're signing. Most important, anything that you have that's presented to you, you make sure that you read it. You never get caught out there, because if you don't do that, when you sign it, that's donezo. That is enough proof in the courts of the law that you should have understood what it was that you were signing. Flat out. Doesn't matter whether or not somebody is fully explained to you or not. The only way that you can kind of get away from that stuff is if you were in duress or something like that. And even with that, that's kind of hard to prove unless there's, doctor logs of showing what stage you are in your life. For the most part, anytime you get anything, whatever it is, I don't care, going to a bank, for a car loan, for a house, regular type of financing stuff that you're trying to get, buy furniture, I don't care, whatever it is. Somebody tells you, I need you to sign this. You make certain that you sign what it is. You read what it is that you're signing before you put that signature on there. Super important. Again, somebody feels like, hey, you know, you taking too slow, hey, listen, this is what I got to do. I don't care. You can go on about your business, or let me go home about whatever I need to go about and read this over myself. You don't sit up there and worry about what nobody else is telling you, because your signature, your what do they call it? Your not your authorization, your commitment. Your commitment to whatever you're signing is what you are going to be held to account for. So make sure before you sign anything, you read it. You know what I mean? Anyway, the man is going to go to the park like I normally do, because I got to come back then and eat and do, you know, that's the whole thing and all that. And I still got to freaking finish up this wall, man. Still got to put the insulation in the joint, then put the drywall on the joint, and then I got to do some kind of wood stuff and try to curve this joint, because there's a curve around the freaking... Anyway, I'm going to catch you on the next note. Peace out.